Good morning, Sim fans. Racing 393 for my next thrilling instalment of the dirt track racing series, the 305 fixed sprint car series. Been racing this now since January, and periodically been filming my one-off antics, if you like. I do actually race more than once at the track because it's like I said before, it's an average. Your points are sort of averaged over the how many times you race that week. So this will be my third race. Done quite well the last two, as you'll hear in my commentary before the racing starts. It's quite a good track actually. I do enjoy it. It's very fast. It suits my style of driving. Depending on the condition of the track, depending on where iRacing set the benchmark for that, it can have some tricky situations in the bends. A lot of the fast guys tend to take a low line, which in itself, as an ex-racer, and anyone that races, to be honest, would know that. You know where the sort of the apex is of a corner. The thing is with sprint car racing, the line's slightly different. You end up with different racing lines, a wide line, an inner line, and then you've got the crossover line, and it's how you understand how that works. You'll see in the race clearly two individuals who are clearly competent racers online, for some reason haven't understood that. It's a strange thing. I would much rather at the beginning of a tight race, and you think this is not ending, or this may end badly, bit of give and take, which is something which people don't do. So this is a 4/10 of a mile oval, very wide sweeping bends, about a 15-second lap. So it's pretty much as close to what a quarter-mile tarmac oval is in the UK, of an average size oval for perhaps something that those that would know, like a national hot rod around Ipswich. Somewhere around 14 something to 15s, I guess. I can't remember off the top of my head, but this is a 4/10 of a mile, so not quite half a mile. So you can imagine how quick these sprint cars get round there on a bigger oval, lapping as quick as what a short track UK national hot rod would. Quite impressive. So anyway, we're going to go on to the race shortly. It's 20 laps. As of yesterday, I was 57th overall, with some good averages on this track. I will be doing some other racing on this track over the evenings, but I won't be filming them. So luckily so far, the ones that I have filmed, I've kept. So the ones you see, I haven't had multiple attempts at doing the race. I've just filmed it as it is, back to my original motto of keeping it real. And it is what it is. It's a very good race. I enjoyed this one. I hope you do too. That's going to rhyme if I say the next bit. So I enjoyed this one. I hope you do too. So without further ado, that's what I was going to say, but I won't say it even though I've said it. So I hope you enjoy the race, and I shall see you on the next round. Good morning, Sim fans. Welcome to another stream. Racing 393 here. We're doing another round of our 305 series sprint car in iRacing, and we're at Charlotte Dirt Oval. So it's located in the same place as where the Charlotte Motor Speedway is. In fact, if you look over there, you can see the grandstands of the Speedway. Well, over there. So that's the Speedway, the NASCAR track, and then just across the road, literally, is the dirt oval. It's a 4/10 of a mile clay oval. Just sort of looking around myself here now. Very wide bends, very fast. They do run all sorts of dirt track races here weekly in real life, modified sprint cars. The World of Outlaws actually have run and do run in the past their World of Outlaws World Finals, which is interesting. So I've been a few races. I've had a few races around here already. This will be my third. I should have filmed my first one, to be honest, because I got a set pole, led 20 laps and won with the fastest lap. So, but as well, it's in my results. I'm happy to check that, obviously. But no, I didn't film that one. I did another one yesterday. Bit of a mess. Got taken out by someone who does dirt track racing, apparently. I hope you don't race like he does on here, because you won't have a car left. Yeah, I got wiped out. But then again, I think the leader, something happened, because the leader got disqualified. I've no idea what happened and why. He set fire. He was way quicker than me. In fact, the first three were quicker than me. They were lapping in 14.9s. I can't recall, but I think maybe even 14.8. And the quickest I've been round here in practice, I think I might have done a 14.8, but once. My general pace is 15, low 15s. So we're going to do a little bit of practice now and go from there. I just need to unfog my Rift because it's fogging up for some reason. So I will be back. Right, so we're back. That's better. Don't know why it does that. It's a bit annoying. So I'm going to do a bit of practice just to get back in. There's only 6 registered at the moment. Got to also remember to move my mouse cursor down the bottom of the screen so you can't see it. I mean, I think there's an option in the that sounds a bit weird. There's an option within the options of iRacing. I'm sure I've seen it. To not so that doesn't happen. And my Rift is actually fogging up again, so just bear with me. Right, we're back again at the Charlotte Dirt Oval, and we're going to do a little bit of practice and see how we get on with that. Welcome to the dirt track at Charlotte. If you look around, you can probably see. Let's get my bearings. Well, I think over there, ahead of me there with those signs, I think that's the motor speedway where the NASCAR race. So let's give this a go.
It takes it is clear. Push now.
Pretty much flat out.
That was 15.2.
Just trying to get the feel for the moment. Slightly lower line now.
91.9. That last lap was at 15.1.
No, not then.
9.2. That lap was at 15.4. You're currently 0.3. Slower than your best.
Try a lower line now.
91. Your lap time was 15.2. That puts you 0.1. Slower than your best.
Right, so after a little bit of practice, you can see I tried some different lines. My preferred line is slightly higher than what most people would run around the corners. It seems to work really well. I can sort of keep it up on the cushion there quite well. I find if I try to come down low to a tighter line, which seems where the rest run, I can see I'm changing my line now. Haven't quite mastered that yet. Even though My fastest lap time was a low 15. And I did that on the 4th lap. So, and I did 20 laps there. So yeah, that's about a race distance is 20. And I was trying to sort of try the different lines. I find that the conditions of the track will change over the course of the practice and qualifying. So you can see that up on the cushion, trying to take it down to the apex. I'm not that comfortable doing that, even though I know it's probably the fastest way round. So back to my high line again, that was a bit too high. But I find it easier. And in fact, on my very first race here, I won and I was using the outside line. And I've only this is only my 4th race. I've not raced here before, so we'll see how it goes. There you go. So right up on the cushion there, you see, so you can push the cushion out wider. And there we go. So that's the end of practice for me at the moment, and I'll see you back here when the meeting commences. Just a quick nice blimp view of the track you can see, and if I look behind me there, below me actually, and there is Charlotte Motor Speedway. Although they've not actually put it doesn't look as crisp as what the track that we're going to race on at, but even so, so looking down the road, there's something else I want to just look at here. Oh, over there in the distance there's a drag strip, so I've got that as well. Just thought I'd show you that, which is it's good to know. So on to qualifying, get 2 laps. I don't know why.
Exit's clear. Push. Okay, Dean. We've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate. New fastest lap for Morgan, 15.1.
I was going to say there.
Leaders just 14.9.
I don't know why I keep looking right. Habit, I suppose.
Green, 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 green. One more lap. 91.9.
6th place.
There's the flag, it's over.
So 15.082.
Damn you, Chad.
So I'm 6th. So there we go. They're quick laps, man. I mean, look at that, 14.8. Flipping heck. I am out of my depth here. I'm in a much stronger field than I usually run in. Man, that is close. I think they're going down low and doing the tighter line. I just haven't mastered that yet, so slightly slower than what I would have been in practice, as you can see, but pretty much my pace.
Okay, Dean. Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble.
I hated the way they did the dirt oval, like when they got it.
Won't be a lot of talking, I'm afraid. It's right down to 58 FPS then.
One lap to green. ready, going green. Each car is in.
Green. Clear inside.
Hey, Garmin! We're dead!
76.1.
85.
You're in fifth.
The leader's just done a 14.9.
89.6.
The guy ahead of time is at 15.2.
He kicked the crap out of you!
Car inside. Clear
inside.
low.
Car inside.
Clear inside.
90.672.
Sixth place.
Car inside.
Low. Airway's still there.
Clear inside.
Alright, Dean. The next car is Simpson. That was a 15.3. Or low. Clear low.
90.8.
Oh, that was a 15.3. That's your fastest lap. P5. That's your quickest lap in this session. The guy ahead has just posted a 15.0. That's your quickest lap in this session. That lap time was 15.1. P5. Okay, Dean, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel.
To go, fella.
Car inside. Clear on the inside. The lap time was 15.0. Car low. Hold your line. Clear low.
Five laps to go. Inside.
Hold your line. Clear low. Push. We can get this guy.
Clear
Car inside. Clear inside.
91.841. Nice work, that's the 4. Good job.
Okay, Dean. You're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 2.5.
92.4.
That's your quickest lap. The gap to Simpson behind is now 1.4.
2 laps to go.
2 laps left.
4. White flag, one more lap to go. 92.4.
That's your race pace.
That's around, buddy.
E4, there's the finish. Well done.
There's the flag, it's over. Great job, driver.
So there we go, wasn't bad. 4th place. Quite pleased with that. So we'll come out. And I'll do a little bit of commentary on the end now. Bear with. Welcome back. So here's the start. You can see there I'm in 6th place at the start. The important thing at the start of these races is to be aware of your surroundings. There's 2 people in front there that are quick drivers, yet they're just not giving each other room. I mean, in a real life situation, you wouldn't stick it up the inside of an open wheel sprint car knowing you're going to drift out on the corners when there's a car there. You just wouldn't do it. I just don't get the racecraft. Clearly they need learning. They need learning how to race. So here we go. And if you can watch on this corner here, side by side, and bomb. That's them gone. Thing is, the Oculus, it pans my car, and if you look anywhere else you can feel a bit sick. So I sort of stuck to my outside line here, knowing there was someone on my inside. You've got to trust them not to sort of slide up into you. So I was wary of that as well. You can see the top half of the corner from the sort of the apex out is a lot quicker on the outside. But they're quicker in. So we've cleared him now. So we can drop our line a little bit, just very slightly lower, and put pressure on the guy in front. So this is lap 7. The guy in front's keeping the tighter line, and I'm keeping the momentum up in the corners. So he must be watching his relative now, because he can see that I am gaining on him. And I'm just keeping it smooth and tidy, knowing where I'm quicker, especially coming out. Coming out of the corners, my revs are much higher. I start to take a slightly deeper line going in. And you can see I'm putting him under a bit of pressure now. So then we change our line. It's just to keep the momentum up where I need it, to take another run at him again. We did get very close on a few occasions. Right here. He's made a few mistakes there. Very close to the back of him there. I think I had to unpedal myself a few times. As you know, the saying goes, pedal to the metal, flat out. I was just trying to keep it very smooth, getting the bite off of the middle of the corner. We're gaining, changing our lines a little bit. He's on a tight line, so I'm on a faster line out. Trying my best to get the spotter active. So he's aware now that I'm there. He's gone. Under pressure, you see? Too low. You Americans need to learn on a dirt race, said the European. So there we have it. That was lap 18. A nice clean run to the finish. Lap 19. And on to the final lap. Frames per second get a bit of hammering here for some reason. And there we are. That's the end of the race. 4th place. So I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed that one. I will be filming in the next series, the next round. So I hope to see you then. Thank you for watching.